Hi, today's topic is banking fraud. And what is banking fraud? Well, banking fraud is a way of obtaining money or other goods by appearing as a trustworthy person or a organization related to the bank. So, banking fraud can be really harmful to a country's economy and especially to the uh, clients of a particular bank. So banking frauds can happen in many ways. The most notable ways of doing a banking fraud is to appear as a legitimate bank and then frauding the customers with their trustworthiness. So customers will leave their money, but they can never transact it back to them, or they can never deposit the money again. So banking frauds can happen in many other ways, and we have seen all of these situations in our countries and in other countries as well. For example, check forgery is a one type of banking fraud where a person writes a check or confirms it with by recording or via internet or via phone call, but the check never goes through. So this is one type of banking fraud. Also, uh, when a bank tries to appear as profitable when even when they're at a loss and they try to sell their shares or try to get more customers through that means, they are doing a banking fraud. So there's laws against banking fraud all over the world, but still it happens all the time. And because it happens with a large amount of money, uh, there's a lot of notable cases that happened with banking frauds, especially in England in 1786, when two English brothers conned a single bank of 10 millions worth of euros. And they, first of all, they acted as innocent and generous customers of that bank and they deposited a large amount of money in that bank. But then they started forging the money and then they conned the money out of the bank, which was worth of 10 million euros that time. And that was a really notable case. But there can be a lot of ways of frauding a bank fraudulent cases, and there was sometimes when bank frauds and con artists got caught, but other times they did not get caught. Uh, there are some in literature. Bank fraud is a good way of making a story, and there was a popular movie which was related to bank fraud. It was Steven Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can, starred by Leonardo DiCaprio. So, in that movie, Leonardo DiCaprio frauded a bank with his forged check and he swindled them out of their money as appearing as a pilot. But then he eventually got caught. And the most interesting part about bank frauds is that when people who's related to this bank fraud, when they get caught, they don't get regular punishments like the murderers or the rapists. Uh, Instead, what they get is that they have to help the government to catch more bank frauds, and that's how they can get out of their punishment. So that's a really interesting part about the punishment of con artists and fraudulence. But overall, bank fraud is a really harmful thing to do for a particular bank or even for customers and for the overall economy of a country. I thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.